What's up, YouTube? YouTube. It's your boy Emacc, and I'm about to react. It's just that simple, man. I want to watch Sharp Returns Dash Part 1. Shout out to Mark. He got a weird sweater on. But this is one of my favorite channels. He's one of my favorite journalists. Simply because he let the guy speak. And he get real people. You know, real people, real problems. And he asks them the real questions. And he lets them speak. Again, it's a channel out where I react to everything I want to. That's it. Let's get busy. See what they got to say. Oh, wrong.
Easy to forget how much bias can shape the reality we live in. And in a world where our attention is constantly being fought over, my Vantage Plan easily helps me keep up with more important stories slipping through the cracks. So I encourage you to check them out at ground.news/SWU. Subscribe through my link to save 40% off their Vantage Plan.
Tap in with
And
them.
by subscribing or even gifting it to someone you know, you're helping hold the media accountable and helping my channel directly.
Tap in with
Thanks for
them.
watching.
Tap in with them.
4 years. Almost 4 years since you've been here.
And damn, does it feel good to be back in my emotional makeup.
I miss seeing you in that little stool.
Yeah, I missed you, man, seeing you behind the camera.
Here we are again.
It's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
Oh, how I've missed you.
You've been good.
Yeah. Every day, I mean, shit. We all go through something every day, but I don't think it's something to sit back and cry about.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
That's life.
Problems like the next. But overall, great.
You're living in LA now.
Yeah.
You like it?
Been living in LA for a little over a year. It's cool because, you know, I've been coming to LA, shit, my entire pimp career, you know what I'm saying? 20 years I've been coming in and out of LA, you know, so this was one of the first times I ever like really live here, station myself around here, you know. It's got a problem. I think wherever there's more people, there's more problems. You know what I'm saying?
There's problems with either one.
Yeah, you know.
You get too small a town, you have problems too.
No, you do, but these right here, when you got too many people, it kind of can get uncontrollable. You know what I'm saying? And get oversaturated to where it's like, where do you even start to even begin to help? It's thousands.
So let me talk to y'all real quick. Something's wrong with me. I like reading the comments. You know, so I don't know why I like it, but I do. This is one that I watched already, like, to an extent. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I thought it would be interesting first video for me, for us, for the team, for the lane. You know what I'm saying? Things like you're over analyzing. Hopefully we get to that part. This here narcissistic personality disorder, strong in this one, wish him the healing he needs. Why do only women say this? Real talk, I want to know. We're not going to go into that. Ever since Pimp got fired from the No Jumper, he's fallen back from the pimp into his extreme pimp character. So a lot of these are like, honestly, sharp voices. It can be heard narrating Mark's new featured documentary Fig. So some of these are extremely positive or just neutral comments, right? They're just making statements. But I want to talk about this right here.
Thousands that need them, right? You and I both know it. Shit, the whole world sees it. They just turn an eye to it, and what they do is they hoodwink us and they put more shit on top of it, catastrophes, things burning down. And why they do it is because it tries to help mask what's really going on in the society. Fires started, right? The majority of the people that came down, the majority of the people that were coming to them centers, that was getting the food, that was getting all that stuff, guess what? Those people were already in need. It wasn't because of a fire, man. It's because there's families out here that are hungry. Mm-hmm. It's expensive. Not everybody out here can survive. That's why they say, man, if you can survive LA or in a big city, you know what I'm saying, that costs you can survive anywhere. Well, unfortunately, that's not everybody's case, you know, and it was real sad to see. You know, I talked to some of my people and they were talking about how some of these folks that came down, they were like, I know them. They're like, they're not even from around there. They didn't have nothing to do with the fires.
He fresh, by the way. That boy clean, he put it on. Besides that weird headband, he put that on, bro. I give you that, Sharp.
But they need something. And people too prideful to walk up and just say, hey, I'm in need, so it's easier to mask it through the catastrophe. You know, it's a bigger problem going on, Mark. You and I both know that, though. You've been chasing it before you met me.
Yep. And a lot of things going on.
Mm-hmm.
Cost of living is tough for everybody.
Yeah. Same thing with that, I seen that interview with the Rebecca dude. You know what I'm saying?
That's a whole nother level of problem.
Yeah. Let me tell you something, man. You wasn't fixing that. As soon as you put some money in his hand, back to Skid Row, he goes skipping to, and he's about to go get high and laugh about how he done found him a new cash cow. You gotta think about that, man. Like, this is his job. He don't want to do it, but he does it.
He doesn't want to get better. He'll say he does, but he doesn't.
He doesn't want to get better. Hell, there was nothing in that conversation that I heard him say where he wanted to get better.
Yeah, well, even when he does, he turns his heels as soon as there's a moment of something good happening in his life, housing, rehab, anything like that. He just runs.
You know, it's like
she runs.
It's a hard reset, is what it is. You know, and what I mean by a hard reset is, when you really look at it, when they come and sit down, when they come and like you helped him out, right? He stayed with you for a week. Mm-hmm. As soon as he was healthy enough, not dope sick enough, got a couple bucks, got a fresh shower, was back out to the street.
Remember hard reset. Remember that.
Because that's where he wants to be. And like I said, you can't help people, man, that don't want to. You gotta wait. You can talk to them, implement it, but just show them love. You know? That's why I be tripping out when I see people mistreat. Like, he's sick. He's sick, man.
Real talk.
Let's cut the bullshit. He's sick. And there's thousands of him running around on the street sick. Mentally.
Let me be real. I didn't see, you know, this video that they're referring to. But I mean, I don't think I'm wrong for assuming there's something wrong with dude. So if I say something wrong, I'm assuming that's out of ignorance. This, however, and I think I'm pretty accurate with my assumption on that. Something wrong with him. He looks like he's on drugs, especially the way they're talking about it. So, you know, there's that.
Ill.
Probably close to 100,000.
Mentally ill, man. Not stable. But you know what? They can't lock them up. And they don't want to sit there and put them through rehab or put them through treatments, because that shit costs money. They don't want to put the funding into that shit. So that's why you see it run around in the streets. And when you and your damn daughter get out to go into a 7-Eleven, you got somebody like Rebecca standing outside right there and a few others. There's no escaping it, man. That's why I seen the look in your daughter's eyes. She ain't never seen that shit before. She ain't never been that close to it. I can see it. I can smell the squareness on her. It's as green as day. You know, you can see it. She just was fascinated. Almost like a petting them feel sorry state of mind. But what happens is when you ain't exposed to that and you get up on it close, like I said, it's like going to a zoo you ain't never been before. And I've seen all that shit, dog, all my life, man. There's a bunch of Rebeccas, man. Shit, people walk by them every day. They just don't see them because they wallop in the shadows. Shit, hell, he's even embarrassed. He's like, nobody messes with him. Shit, just like nobody messed with me. the end of it all, man, we all solo. It's just anybody that's been on your channel is just how do they take it? How hard do they take it? It all starts with being alone.
It's amazing how many people I've asked, do you have friends? And so many of them will either say no or they'll say yes, but what they actually mean are just associates on the street, which are not real friends.
Shit. Their friends are the drug dealers. That's their friends. Temporary. Here and there until they're not friends anymore and they finds a new friend. Yeah, I got friends. You know what I had? Charisma. Money. Even if I was down, my last dollar, I knew how to turn that shit. I'm gonna stretch this shit until I come up on the next bitch, you know? It was amazing how I looked at it. I never looked at it as like, we're fucked up. This is the worst thing that's gonna happen. No, this might have been the greatest thing that's gonna happen because that's when we go back to a hard reset.
It's funny how often in life, the worst thing that ever happens to you
it's the best.
Turns out to be the best.
The best thing I've always had. I'm telling you, man. Sometimes people just, when they feel like quitting, don't quit because I feel like that's when you know your due season is on its way. If people can start looking at life like that, I promise you, don't let a two-bit pimp like myself have to look at it like that. But you got people that went to college, you got people that went and learned all these fucking philosophies, but can't figure out something as simple as that.
Bro, there's a certain type of individual out there that got a little bit of dog in them. You dig what I'm saying, man? And there's people that go to college and they persevere. However, what I feel like what he's saying is a lot of people, overcome a lot of things at their lowest point. And he gonna go into it, but when you feel like you alone, you all one. ALLONE. You all one. You're alone. There's no one there for you. There's no one there to push you. There's no one there to motivate you. You got to find within yourself why you are pushing the way you're pushing. And if you find the reason why you're doing that, man, you're going to change the world. You're going to make something shake. You're going to be the best that you've ever been in your life. Not because, I'm just living day by day. It's because I took that time, right? Hear me out. It's because I took that time to know that was happening for a reason. So when that happening for a reason, what's the reason? And am I stronger than this thing happening to me? See, things doesn't happen to me no more. It happens for me. And I think that's what he's trying to convey. I may be wrong. But from what I can perceive, he talking that talk. He talking them words of wisdom, of encouragement. He doing the right thing. And let's talk about a narcissist, right? Man, this world is he gonna talk. I don't want to go ahead of myself. But from what he's saying to me, he's showing no narcissism or no malice in his narcissistic behavior if he does show that pattern. But let's continue.
That shit is it provokes me, it bothers me. It's provoking. Because they'll walk up on you and act like they know, but you don't even know how to follow something as simple as fucking that. I didn't ask for this shit, Mark. Not even to have some type of fucking weird ass notoriety. Yes, it's cool, I take pictures of people or whatever and, shit like that, but I still look at myself as a regular person, bro. I don't look at myself as like some type of figure or nothing, nah. They wouldn't accept me no motherfucking way. Let's be honest. Let's tell the truth, shame the devil. they don't want to accept me into society anyway. But you know what? They fucking have to. They fucking have to, you know? But I ain't gonna push their limits. You know, I get it. I accept it.
So he's saying no matter what, whatever you perceive this so-called pimp to be, you're gonna hate him. No matter what you perceive anyone to be, 9 times out of 10 as a so-called black man in the United States of America, not for America, they gonna hate you. For no reason. For no valid reason. So we preaching. He preach. He just let you know, like, you know what I'm saying, no matter what I am, it's what it is. But then he say, I'm listening. He's saying they gonna have to accept me because I'm gonna be here. But I'm not gonna push the level too hard. Because when you get to pushing, then there's something happen to the people that push. Look at all of our so-called leaders that tried to step for. They tried to kill you, man. On GTA. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that. But I'm just keeping it $1, man. This is a perspective that's real. You can look this up on government websites. You can look this up in court documents, man. What happened to Martin Luther King? What happened to Malcolm X? What happened? What happened to Tuskegee Syphilis Project? What happened, bro? Somebody had to go. What happened to all these people that create water power? Come on, engines. It ain't me saying it, it's me reporting it.
It'd be enough, you know? But I won't push the limits. I'll keep it smooth and subtle for them. But don't get too fucking comfortable.
For somebody coming from the game, you fit into mainstream or something close to it pretty damn well. You have a lot of people that love you.
Yeah, but I don't know what's the definition or terminology of fitting in well with them, you know?
No, you're not fitting in, but you're not hated like all the other P's.
I think it's because it took.
Not hated, but you tolerated. Understand that. Even if you're looking at whatever his history was with his last company, who not be named. You know, it became, you know, he became the butt end of an individual's joke. I'm gonna give y'all real. I hope y'all know that. He came in, all praise to him, and now he's scum now. Not just him, but every single person that's been on said, you know what I'm saying? Every single one. Every single one's been shunned. And he's not the only industry like that. It is the industry like that. Come on. Keep going.
Somebody of my character that has the character that I possess, that I hold, you know what I'm saying, every day. You know, the characteristics, and didn't give a fuck to come and show them they can kiss my ass, man. If they don't like it, tough. Get your little panty, listen to the men out there that hate on me, and even to the women out there. Get your panties out of your little moose knuckle. You know? Dead ass serious, man. Get your panties out of your little moose knuckle. It will be a better day. Sitting back, I look at it like this. To hate on somebody takes a whole lot of fucking energy. To push hate, to hate on somebody, man, takes a lot of energy and a lot of thinking. And at the end of it all, even when you prove to the person that you don't fuck with them or you hate them, you still don't win. You spent all...
So, all that narcissistic talk, I hope you're qualified to talk like that. Because you need a pen and a pad to evaluate said person's individual or personality. You need a pen and a pad. You need to write it down, and it need to be peer reviewed by your peers. You can say he does A, B, C, and D, cool, but I really hope you got the credentials to back what you're saying about said individual. Even if he is, not even the credentials. I hope you have the intellect to be able to perceive something of that category. You know what I'm saying? Man, I love y'all. I appreciate you for listening. But my time here is up. Emacc Reacts. I'm gonna give y'all something a little bit more real than what y'all used to, a little bit more authentic than what y'all used to. I'm all about holding my own. I'm all about getting to it. The reason why I like this interview, I wish I could have watched a little bit more of it and gave y'all a little bit more of my heart. But you know, time constraints. Cause y'all need to hear me. Cause somebody like the world gonna fix theyself. What I used to think, but it's not. Y'all need to hear me, bro. You know, I done beat Olympians. I done ran track. I done been on every field that you think that you need to be on. And I sat back and I listened to all y'all people just spiral down to absolutely nothing. You allow predators to take advantage of you. Not in a, you know, in a literal sense. Well, in a literal sense, but not in the sense you may think. I'm here to let you know, hey man, love thyself. And stop worrying about somebody that's outside of you. Unless you're gaining information that's beneficial to your story. I love y'all, man. Hold your own, and I'm gone. I'm out. Tap in with me. I got a photography page. I got my own business cracking. Hold your own LLC. Tap in with me. Emacc Reacts.
All that time.
Emacc Reacts.